Started yet? Hi folks, I'm Bob Schrupp, physical therapist.
Brad Heineck, physical therapist.
Together we are the most famous physical therapists on the internet.
In our opinion, of course, Bob.
Today, Brad, we're going to talk about the #1 critical sign or step that you need to do to cure your shoulder tendonitis, bursitis, or impingement.
That wraps up a good share of shoulder pain, Bob.
Yeah, that's I would say 80% of the shoulders I see, they have this problem, and it's what is causing their tendonitis or bursitis or impingement. So
exactly.
By the way, Brad, if you are new to our channel, you're not new, but if you are new,
there are thousands of people who are new.
well, you really have a high opinion of us, don't you? If you are new to our channel, please take a second to subscribe to us. We provide videos on how to stay healthy, fit, pain-free, and we upload every day. Also, if you get a chance, go over to Facebook and like us, because Brad and I, as children, were not liked. We were probably persecuted, and now we're trying to turn all that around.
Bob, speak for yourself. It's not that bad for me.
All right, let's talk about, Brad, what's going on here.
Yeah, the shoulder.
Yeah.
That's why I've got this skeleton arm here. We're not just abusing.
Poor Napoleon.
Yes.
So what you may not realize, Napoleon, how close can we get, Lonnie, before you get nervous? Okay. Napoleon is going to be retiring pretty soon.
It's going to be a sad day, but maybe we can bring him back out of retirement here and there.
All right, so what you have here is you have the glenohumeral joint. You have a ball and a socket, basically. Right. A ball socket.
Right.
Now, in a healthy shoulder, there's plenty of space for the tendon to run through here, and we actually have it all set up here.
Yeah, a model there. That represents the supraspinatus tendon. It's responsible for, making the rotator cuff and so lifting your arms, and all the basic mechanics of it are all wrapped up in that rotator cuff.
So if this bone is too far forward, what's going to happen is when you come up, it's going to pinch on that tendon.
Right.
I don't know if you can see that. Let me get my mitt out of the way. Right there. See how that pinches?
Pinch, pinch, pinch.
On a healthy shoulder, that's not going to happen. It's going to be plenty of space. There's plenty of room for that tendon to work. But this is very, very common for this shoulder to be kind of translated forward, or
so
move forward.
This direction, here we got good posture, and posture is a big key.
Big part of this, yeah.
Should I show them?
Show them, yeah.
Okay, so if I've got poor posture, I'm sitting here like a schmuck, and I lift my arm up, I can get it up, just above my forehead level. Now,
that's it, though. Go up once again. Do it again. It's not going any further.
Right. As a matter of fact, I feel a little impingement.
Yeah.
And if I go back in good posture, I'm way up to here. Yeah. It opens that up. It just is the mechanics of the shoulder all of a sudden work properly.
So we're going to talk about 3 main areas that you want to look at in order to get that shoulder back where it needs to be. Because if you don't get it back, it's not to say that your pain won't, calm down, because it still might calm down even if you don't get it back.
Right.
But it's going to be very hard for you to cure this problem. Right. It's going to keep doing, and if it keeps rubbing, it eventually could tear.
Sure.
So you can get a rotator cuff tear.
Right.
So you don't want that, do you, Brad?
I don't, and neither do you, but
neither do
I don't think they do either.
All right, so the first one is very simple. These are posture things. Again, if you're sitting at a desk and you're rounded out like this, you're going to be much more likely for that shoulder over time to come forward. In fact, right-handed people the shoulder tends to come forward more on them because they're using the shoulder.
Right, you might have your mouse, you're reaching up for the phone perhaps.
Right, so the first one we're going to do is shoulder squeezes. This is a simple one you can do. You can do it every hour. You can do it every half hour if you want. All you're going to do is you're going to squeeze your shoulder blades together. And you can hold it if you want. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, do a little isometrics.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And all that is going to help starting to open this up and starting to give room for that shoulder to move.
And there's a lot of other benefits to this, just breathing.
Right.
You can breathe better. Your neck is going to be in better shape. Everything really works all together.
A lot of times, when I see it on my shoulder, Brad, I didn't mean to cut you off. I do it all the time, but I don't mean to. Anyway, another thing that it does is I just completely lost my train of thought in that.
Don't worry
Let's move on.
Yeah, let's carry on.
Okay, hallelujah stretch. Let's do that one.
Yeah.
All right, again.
You want to give me the ball, Bob?
Sure. Now, this ideally you want to do on a chair, Brad. Can you catch me way over here, Lonnie? You want to you want a chair that's going to hit you below your shoulder blades.
Right.
Because then you can easily get back and can stretch everything out. This opens everything up again. and gets it everything, plenty of room for the shoulder to sit back. Now,
This is a little too high for me.
it's too high for Brad, so he's going to use a ball.
Yeah.
Very
It just
simple.
happens to be the same color as my shirt, but I'm going to keep the color out there so they can.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah, it's what is it? 4 square.
Okay, I have no idea what that is, but
I
it's a
think
game maybe.
I'm not sure, Bob. But
right.
it sounds like a mathematical thing. Okay, back like this, and now I can move that ball where it needs to be, and you can just feel it. And you use a ball that's squishy, not a hard one, and it actually feels better. And you might even get your back to crack a little cavitation in there. And
Yeah, this is good for your mid back too, by all means, which again all ties in together with the shoulder. So, all right, so that's another stretch you can do. Another stretch you can do is just a chest stretch. You can go ahead and just clasp your hands like this and pull back like this. You like the stretch out strap, don't you, Brad?
I do, Bob, because I've got tight shoulders, and I'm not the only one, but it's just to grab my hands behind my back is a bit of a chore. So you can take a towel or, strap like this, a yoga strap, and go like this. You can use the loops in there, which really kind of, you don't have to grab, you don't have to have the grip.
I don't use it for that, but I do use it for hamstring stretches all the time. Our products that we like are listed below on Amazon, our Amazon preferred list in our description. The other one you can do is if there's a doorway right here, which we need that door here, Brad.
I'm working on that, Bob. I got it all built in my head.
You can put your hands on both sides of the door or arms like this and just lean into it, and that'll stretch out that shoulder too. I remember what I was going to say before, Brad. When I start feeling shoulder pain coming on, I just do those shoulder squeezes,
working those,
and it goes away.
Sure.
I mean, it literally always really surprises me because I'm like, we're actually right about something.
Well, you know what happens, Bob? We better document this.
Well, once in a while.
Put the date.
Yeah, once in a while you get lucky. Okay, next thing, in bed, if you're laying like on that shoulder, especially all night, what do you think it's doing? It's
pushing it
forward.
Right.
So you really want to stay off that shoulder if possible. So ideally, what I like is actually to calm it down is like if you're laying down at night, ideally you want to lay on your back. If this is the painful shoulder, and you can put one pillow here and another pillow here, and this is a good resting position for it.
Sure.
Lets it calm down. If you are going to sleep on your side, I would highly recommend sleeping on the opposite side, the one that's not painful. So now this has become my painful shoulder.
Sure.
And so how you want to handle this is, again, you usually have a double pillow here.
Yep.
But you take one pillow, you put it right here, and you take another pillow right on top, and again, now we're in a nice, comfortable position.
Right. And you want to make sure it's back so the elbow is resting on it, and it forms this nice.
It's even better, even up a little bit higher like this, Brad. This would be better.
This is one of the things you play with, and you'll find the best way because it's going to feel the most comfortable.
All right, let's say you just can't get away from laying on that shoulder. You lay down that shoulder your entire life. You can't fall asleep without it. We've showed this many times. What you do is you take a pillow, and you go ahead and probably a smaller pillow a lot of times, even more of a throw pillow.
Yep.
And you create the Heineck Schrupp canal.
The canal, yeah.
I wanted the name after us.
Hey, this could
The
be
Heineck
it.
Schrupp. I gave you first billing even.
Wow.
Yeah.
H&S.
Yeah. So you're going to lay down, and now, especially if you have the double pillow like you're supposed to have when you lay on your side, now there's not as much stress on the shoulder, Brad. I'm not on the, and ideally you could even lay back a little bit like this, and now there's no stress on the shoulder at all.
Pull that shoulder forward a little bit, angle back.
Yeah.
Big difference.
Therefore, we've got kind of a win-win situation. You got to sleep on your side, and you're not increasing the pain anymore. All right, let's go to a couple more exercises now, Brad, that you can actually do. The first one is the mulligan technique.
Sure, we need the chair for this.
Yeah, we need the chair. So this is an exercise that just helps set that bone down into the socket. It just works out really good.
Yep.
I've had some people that have really had good luck with this. Sometimes people not. Right. It's one of those things.
You do it, if it works good, you're going to know it. And like you said, people are saying, wow, does that really work good? And if it doesn't, go to the next one.
Nothing lost.
Right.
So you're going to go ahead and you're going to put your hand here, and I'm going to be pushing down.
Right.
And at the same time I'm pushing down, I'm walking away. So
what we're doing, if we're looking at the bone here, when he pushes down, that's your muscles bringing that shoulder back, or that ball back into where it needs to be to line up the mechanics so that it
was
feels
kind of
more
a nice demonstration there, Brad.
Oh yeah,
That's a good idea. Do we do that again?
Yeah, right there.
Show it right there. Yeah.
Up to why we're going to pull it down, and that's why we're
Cool.
pulling down.
Nice.
Just
All right.
think if your elbow bent like this, that would hurt.
So I'm pushing down as I go back, and I'm pushing as I go forward again. And you can do like 5 sets of these. You can do it every hour. I mean, it's just a good thing to set it down in place.
Typically, if you have success with that, you're going to do it for a few days, and you won't need to do it anymore because your shoulder's going to be feeling better.
And you'll find out that you suddenly can start lifting it further before it hurts.
Right.
So,
but you're definitely going to want to coordinate that with your posture exercises we went through initially.
And also this one right here.
Sure.
For strengthening. Maybe you should show, Brad, because you got good green on there. But basically, you're going to just go ahead. You can take some band like this. This is a band by Can Do.
Yeah.
I think we have it down in our link below.
Right, for our favorite products.
Yeah, and this is actually a nice one because this is the latex-free one.
And it doesn't have that powdery stuff.
It doesn't have the powder on there, right, which often gets on your clothes.
Right.
But what's nice about this, Brad, you can have this at work, and you can be in your chair. And I want to work on external rotation because that muscle helps pull the ball into the socket. But you're also getting a little posture with this too.
Sure.
So going like this, real simple to do.
You know, and the one really nice thing about this, if you're working at your desk with it, you can fold it up easily, put it in your drawer, and it's out of the way.
And you can snap people.
Well, yeah, don't get caught.
No, don't.
We did not mention that.
We didn't mention that.
Right.
No.
There you go.
All right. And I'm squeezing my shoulder blade together while I'm doing it.
All right, so this.
All right, next one, Brad. You want to just show, these are some stretches. These are kind of more McKenzie stretches. Do you have a cane? Oh, yeah. You have
of course, Bob.
So we're going to do extension.
So we're going to do it in this plane. If you look at me this way, I'm not going out to the side. I'm going straight behind me. This is the good shoulder. And we're going to gently go back this way as far as it's tolerated. And you'll know if it's the right stretch, because as you do more of them, you can go back a little bit further, and it feels a little bit better each time. You don't want to, 10 is a good number to go to.
Yep.
And then you can do that every few hours, couple hours.
Yep. And then internal rotation. We don't have your belt, Brad, or do you? Do you get your belt?
My belt?
Yeah, don't you like to do internal rotation
Well,
that way?
yes, of course. I'll get my belt.
So what we're going to work on is we want to increase, a lot of times what you're going to see is the shoulder that's involved goes up maybe this high, and the other one, your good shoulder, goes up this high.
Sure.
So you want to get them equal. And so you're going to work on bringing that shoulder hand up further up your back.
So if you got a nice belt that's a little bit shiny, it works better. And you just put it in there, go around your wrist like so, and that's going to go, this is the hard part, is to get it to line up properly.
Right.
But it's not a big deal. I'll get it, don't worry. And this hand stays relaxed, that's why we go around the wrist. And I'm just going to go up and down like this. This is one of those exercises I've had luck with people with shoulders where I had one woman, she was scheduled for surgery. She did this exercise for about 3 to 4 days, and it was just amazing.
Yeah, this is not a minor exercise. This works out really quite well quite often. I'm going to use the stretch out strap now.
You have to use your good judgment. If you get sharp pain with this, it's not for you.
Yeah, we don't want pain with these. These are kind of pressure on, pressure off. Stretch out strap works out good for this because look at this baby.
Okay, there you go.
Are you jealous, Brad?
No, but because I got one at home. But yeah, so
I got the red showing?
Oh yeah, you got the red showing.
Okay.
Except for you're twisted into the gray, Bob.
Yeah, I know.
Well, you got a gray shirt, Bob. There, that looks
There we
good.
go. That's going to work out good.
Yeah. So yeah.
All right, give these a try. Get that bone back in place where it should be, and you're going to be doing a lot better. Thanks, everybody, for watching.
Be careful.